everyone. I thought I would take a moment and just touch base with all of our friends and business owners out there. We're getting a lot of questions on where people need to update the information about their business because changes are coming in so quickly. It's really hard to keep up with them all. So unfortunately, there's no real straightforward answer, but I did think that I would show you 3 places that you can update your business information to really help get the word out about what you're doing, because we ran into this issue when we closed down so quickly, and who was an essential business and who wasn't, and who's still open and who's adjusted their services. And we're going to run into that again as we reopen our businesses, depending on what goes on different parts of the state and even the country. And so I thought I would just take a minute and show you 3 places that would be really, really good to share your information. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So first of all, your social medias, of course, is a place where right now we're not only getting a huge uptick in activity. The most recent one I saw was almost up to 40% increase in the amount of time people are spending on social medias. So one of the best things that you can do is make sure that your social media is updated. So I did want to show you that if you are on your business page and you go to this Edit Page Info button right here, and you scroll down, there's 2 really important things to note. First of all, your hours, and this is always here, so you're open on selected hours, always open, no hours available or permanently closed. And so if any of that has changed for you, that's important to note. But then down here, Facebook has added this temporary service changes. And so no changes, temporarily closed, or open with service changes. And if you click on this open with service changes, there are actually different options here as well. And the reason that you want to change this is because not only does it allow your customers and clients that you work with to know what's going on, but it also allows Facebook to get a better understanding of what you're currently offering. So as people are doing searches within Facebook, you have a better chance of coming up if you have your settings done the correct way. So I did want to point this out because it is a newer change for Facebook and a lot of people haven't realized that it's there yet. So that's one thing that I wanted to note. Another place in Facebook and all of your social medias that's very important to note is actually your banner image. So this banner image right here has always been important for sharing your page. This is what shows up. You will notice that the image is centered because on mobile devices, it does respond to center of the page. But what's most important here is that Huntington Learning Center has actually altered many of their services to help students, to help with homework help, with all the homework that's being sent home. So they are all online and virtual right now. So they have done an excellent job of changing all of their information and their services to continue to help students and parents through this. And so say someone is in a Facebook group, we'll say a mom group in Pittsburgh, and someone is asking like, hey, I'm really struggling with this homework help. Does anybody have any recommendations? If someone was to recommend Huntington and tag that business, then this banner is the first thing they see. And then for anybody that doesn't see that and they come to the page, this is like your very own landing page of the most up-to-date information that's available. So you want the very first thing to say, whether you're open, whether you've adjusted your services, if you're still here for questions, whatever your services might have adjusted to, or if you're still open, you want to make sure that that's very well stated. Another place to take into consideration is your Google My Business listing. And so I'm going to start at the beginning. In your dashboard, which this is the very first thing that you come to, you will notice the very first section that Google has set up for you is a Stay Connected During COVID-19 section. And so here it's going to ask you to update your business hours. Close out of that. Update your business hours, or post your COVID-19 update. And these are two very, very important things that you can do for your business. So you can update your business hours here. And then you will also notice over here, if you're temporarily closed or permanently closed, or you need to remove your listing, that's over here as well. So if you're temporarily closed, you want to push that. But then if you go to posts, one of the options is actually a COVID-19 update. And so again, this not only lets other people, your customers and clients know what's going on during COVID-19, but also Google. So this is a very underutilized platform. It's very important to go in and claim your Google My Business listing, have all your information correct on there, but also use this to update your information as well, and now specifically your COVID-19 update. So that's another place, social media-wise and listing-wise, that you should definitely be updating. Another place which is definitely important to update is your website. So this is a pop-up. This is a fitness center in Mississippi. They are obviously closed right now, as are most fitness centers across the country, but they are closed. And so as soon as you go to their website, there's a pop-up that comes up on this transparent screen saying we really care about the safety of our staff and our members. So they have an information piece right here, but they've taken it one step further. And if you go to class schedule, they now have links to Facebook Live, YouTube, their online resources for fitness centers and members as well here. And so not only are they keeping top of mind, but they are still a very valuable resource to their members, although they are closed and people can't use the facility. So very important to stay top of mind. So I hope that that was helpful, just a couple tips on where to update your information. It's also very important to note to leave the door open for people and welcome questions and welcome what's going on. They do genuinely care about you and your business and what's going on. So a lot of times when we update those banner images, we get a lot of things like, oh, it's so good to see you're still doing okay, or what you're doing. So that engagement with that brand is very important too. But we are all in this together. So if you have any questions or you need any help, let us know. But hopefully that was a helpful place to get you started. Thank you so much.